Hey, welcome everybody. It's time once again for the Real World of Sales, where we take a look at some really unusual, really cool people selling the most amazing stuff, figuring out if they can do it. Maybe we can figure out how to sell our stuff too here with the woman who coaches everybody. We call her the coach, our sales coach, Ashley V. Welcome, Ashley.
Hey, Paul. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to be here again with another awesome show for November, our first episode this month, guys. And we have some amazing people here today. We have Vincent from Valhallan Esports, and we have a special guest, which we will...
Mystery guest.
A mystery guest, yes.
At
which,
the end here.
yes,
I got to preface this
for
by
later.
saying we did an esports program for a year or so here called the Esports Connection that was very successful and very interesting, talking about not just cool games and people who love playing, but this whole idea of the world of esports turning into professional tournaments, real teams, college scholarships, sponsorships by real people. That's the world we're diving into today, right, Ashley?
Yeah, exactly. There's so much happening now with the video game industry, with all of these different technology things that are going on. Esports is gotten really popular, and Vincent's going to tell us all about it. Welcome, Vincent.
Hey, thank you for introducing me there. I can't wait to get
Yeah.
started.
Give us your name and where you're from.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
My name's Vincent Yard. I'm actually from Aliso Viejo, but we're down here in Lake Forest, Valhallan Lake Forest. We just opened up back in May, and we're actually a youth club. It's 7 to 17 is the age range where we actually put together teams of these kiddos, and they get all this jersey stuff. They get to join a team, and they play the game that they want to play and get better at. But we use that as a tool to actually instill characteristics for these kids, such as like teamwork, sportsmanship, just
That's
a lot of stuff
amazing.
like that.
How did you get started in this, Vincent? How did you get into video games and esports?
You want to know if how I got into video games?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
tell your
yeah.
story here. Start with.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Were you just every kid and your parents saying, get off that e-game and esports?
Right there, dead on. No, exactly. I started out playing video games. I mean, as soon as I could start talking, I guess, and then it was I want to say typical cliche. My dad was saying, "Hey, get off that game. You got to focus on something serious." And then one day he comes to my door and he's like, "Hey, you want to open an esports arena?" And I was like,
Oh my
"Whoa!"
gosh.
I was like, "Where's it?
Wow.
Who is this? Oh, you're not my dad, you know." But he was serious, and so we talked about it for a little bit, and then we put in the investment, the time, and now we're open finally. And let's just say I handle the video game side, and
Okay.
he handles a lot of that business side. So
Yeah,
And
yeah,
let's talk
for
about
sure.
Valhallan, because that's an interesting opportunity too. Valhallan, we had them on years ago on our Esports Connection show. And see if I got this right. The idea of franchises around the country where you have a place to play. So you're not just playing at home with kids in the cloud. You actually have teammates. You actually have training. And you play certain games in certain leagues. And you compete with kids, right?
yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you
It's
hit
like
it.
a soccer club or something, or a baseball team, AYSO soccer, or
Yeah,
pony
exactly.
baseball like my 10-year-old's playing, her grandson.
Yeah, because a lot of the questions that a lot of even kids, parents alike, they ask is, how do you get to that level? We see it online nowadays, all over YouTube, social
Yeah.
media, basically.
You guys are on Twitch too, and all of the
Yeah,
social medias.
yeah, and they wonder like how do they get there? Because you don't just see I guess this is just an example like a baseball player. They don't just all of a sudden
Yeah.
one day wake up and they're
Well, that's
Right.
what I think is interesting. Is like, before years ago, video games were just for fun. You play by yourself. Or we didn't even have like this internet connection. You couldn't play with Xbox and PlayStation with your friends in other countries or states, or other cities. So now it's like changed so much. It's gotten real competitive. There's so many like interesting opportunities. I think parents can see even there's like there's so many skills and stuff you can really use nowadays for the kids. They get good with computers.
yeah.
I have cousins. They love gaming. Oh my gosh, they're always doing.
And
with
here's the
friends.
secret, actually. This is what opened my eyes as an old grandpa here. I'm watching my 10-year-old grandson who's addicted to video games. And you think, okay, so are they maybe they're getting some motor skills, maybe they're learning to do competition. If they actually join a team and go somewhere now, they get jerseys and they compete and somebody's organizing it, somebody's
Yeah,
training and
yeah.
whatnot. But why? You do it because, oh my God, colleges, particularly not that top the giant colleges, but the next step down that don't have the football programs and the big sports,
Yeah.
they're pushing esports like UCI Irvine
Yeah,
that
tell us about that,
pioneered
Paul.
this.
Yeah.
UCI Irvine has, I believe, the world's first esports college program, and you can get scholarships to go. And
Wow.
so
Oh
don't
my
worry
gosh.
about dribbling a basketball or hitting a baseball.
Yeah.
Keep moving that mouse because you can get a college scholarship. And then beyond
Yeah.
that, there's actually professional tournaments. They're becoming paid teams. There's a whole world that everybody's
There's the
envisioning.
Olympics too now. There's gonna be Olympics in Saudi Arabia
This
next
is
year for
crazy.
esports.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is
Yeah.
crazy. And I remember, I'll just say this,
really
and then I'll
growing.
let you guys jump in. I remember talking to my son-in-law, who's 30, right? And his son is 10. And they're both addicted to playing video games. My son-in-law plays Call of Duty. That's the one he loves.
Okay.
My grandson still plays like Smash Mario Brothers or something here.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
played that.
all right. So, and both of which I think are at tournament games. There's like 4 or 5 games at you'll have to tell me, but I know there's 4 or 5 games that sort of compete. They've decided these are the games that most kids are competing with in tournaments and at the pro level and winning prizes and all that stuff. He said to me, I said, I don't get it. Why would I watch, not just play, but actually go to an arena and sit there and cheer and watch on the big screen? Maybe it's at Dodger Stadium. Maybe it's in Korea where they're filling up giant stadiums, or maybe it's just at a small local arena like Valhallan. But why would I go and watch this? He said, because the people who are playing are doing something you can't do.
Wow. Yeah, they're really good. They're super
Is that it? Is
experienced.
that the same thing? It's the same skill level. LeBron James can do
Yeah.
stuff with a basketball I could never do.
Well, there's pros at Valhallan. They have pros too now.
Yeah.
Talk about it, that whole thing where this isn't just for fun
Yeah.
and amusement, entertainment. There's actually college scholarships opening up. Colleges are seeing this as a new form of college sports that people will get into
There's
and
majors for
support.
it, too, for
I don't
gaming. Mm-hmm.
have to build a giant football stadium or a basketball arena, but so I
Yeah.
can have an esports program. We can compete that way. That's what the kids will come for and participate, and the alumni will contribute to and root them on. Go UCI.
What do you think, Vincent?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a whole lot of it right there. I mean, the thing is about the kids is because they come in, they originally think, we're gonna be just playing video games. That's all it is. And then even the parents,
Yeah, just for fun.
yeah. But once we actually get them, because what we do on these weekdays, Monday through Thursday, is
Okay.
they come and play their game that they want to play for 2 hours.
What are more popular from the games? What's like the most?
Oh, most popular is
Popular ones we
definitely
play.
Fortnite. Fortnite.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that is the huge one. I know.
That's
any-
my other one. My grandson plays Fortnite.
Yeah, any parents listening, they're just like, yeah, Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's the big one. All the other ones, there's Valorant, there's Overwatch. There's even a Super Smash team we have. And
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, but yeah, definitely Fortnite because there's so much stuff going on with Fortnite. They bring in like the Marvel characters, all these crazy collaborations with that. But it's what the kids want to play because they see on YouTube, on Twitch, all these streamers and stuff. But
Okay.
once they get older, they actually start playing more like strategic games. Like there's one called Valorant, and then there's Overwatch. And those ones actually open the door for those scholarships that Paul was actually talking about.
Oh, nice.
Because all these, like UCI has a Valorant team. I'm thinking they have an Overwatch team also, but like it's not just UCI. There's so many colleges all across the country.
Community colleges. Irvine Valley College has a big
Yeah,
program.
community colleges. Yeah, because I
Wow.
go to Saddleback, so I'm still trying to get to that Valorant team right now. But
Okay,
but
yeah,
yeah, we
yeah.
talked to the University of
awesome.
Redlands and stuff too. They have a Valorant team. They actually came and did an open house with us.
And do they play against each other at these schools?
Yeah, so they enter into like a league where they play other colleges basically.
Okay.
So it's not just you versus the other 6 kids in the room, or you versus kids on the internet. It's you as a team competing against other teams from other schools.
Yes, exactly.
Or other clubs or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then once it hits that pro level, then you start seeing like world championships. Like there's a thing, it's abbreviated to FNCS. It's basically a Fortnite championship series, and there can only be one winner. I'll just name drop somebody. His name's Booga. He won like a $2 million jackpot when he was 15 years old.
Oh my
So,
God.
like-
Some kid who calls himself Booga got millions
crazy.
of dollars at 15 for
Yeah.
playing this game.
No,
I'm getting my grandson into this.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and-
he's
and-
got to play.
But the thing is our like what Valhallan is kind of like the little league of esports now. Like we want to be that building block foundation, kind of like your like average like Pee-wee football team or T-ball, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because
And you guys are top in Orange County
yes,
for esports.
yeah, and we're actually the first one out here in California. So because
Oh,
it's mainly
wow.
based over
Awesome.
in Texas, North Carolina area. It's in the UK also, so they're trying to go global with this whole thing.
And how do you get people to hear about your games and tournaments and things?
Well, we
This is a sales show after all. How in the heck do you sell this?
Well-
How do you sell it? The kids are easy, but how do you sell it to parents to pay to
Yeah.
participate in a Pee-wee Little League, a
'cause-
a
that's
AYSO
true.
soccer or
The
something?
parents might be like, "Oh, your kids need to play outside, like
Yeah.
I used to." So how do you convince them video games are healthy and good?
Yeah, so we recognize that because I mean I myself being a gamer for over 15 years now, like you gotta make sure you have a good diet, you gotta make sure you get good sleep, you gotta make sure you're up to date on your homework as much as possible,
I see.
and plenty of other healthy habits like controlling patience and like controlling your emotions while you're playing the game. It's not about just the game. You take these lessons into real life as well because that's the whole essence of a team. You got to work together in these things. So whether you're in college with a classmate or you're in a new job with a new team or crew, you've got to have these characteristics. You got to have this like building blocks from what we're trying to teach these kids.
That's why I think it's neat. It's like more serious, competitive. Like if you want to get to this level and play like that, because like I played basketball for many years, and you're right. We had practices. We had to make sure we were in shape. Maybe we were make sure we were focused, and had to like it was like kind of like rules and stuff you have to do to be a good player. Like for video games, you got to be practicing. You got to really be with it to move up and
Yeah.
be competitive. Like
So
you're
is it
saying.
hard to convince parents? I'm assuming they have to pay for this, just like they have to pay for basketball leagues or
Yes.
travel ball teams for basketball or baseball or something here.
Yeah, so it's actually it's a month-to-month subscription, and
Okay, nice.
yeah, so like people can like come and go as they want to, but we try to really preach that essence of like you're on the team now and you're joining and committing
Yeah.
to a full season with us, so that we can not only get your kiddo better at the game that they're playing, but also maybe meet new friends, meet new people, learn a bunch of
Yeah.
things that they didn't know beforehand.
That's what I think is good. It's like you're making it like social for the kids. It's more fun. If they have questions, they can talk to you
And
guys
structured. They're
about
not just
it.
sitting in the bedroom by themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
What is a season? How long does the season go?
So it's about I want to say 8 to 10 week process because we
Okay.
actually have a playoffs also.
And then another season starts, and so it goes every couple months. There's another season.
Exactly. Yes. So like right now we're mid-season. Actually, we're about week 5 or week 6 right now. So
Okay.
And again, are they playing online with teams in other cities or in other Valhallan
so yeah, they're playing
franchise
other,
clubs, whatever you call them?
Yeah, they're playing other Valhallan
Clubs.
organization clubs, and basically any other institution that wants to join because it's a tournament, but it's also an organization in itself. Like we partnered with another company that runs the whole tournament basically, so
Okay.
that we could have our own, so that the kids that sign up with us, they get to enter for free. And then the other ones are like institutions or schools, charter schools.
So do they have to be like a member with you guys in order to be in this tournament, or can anybody like at home just join?
No, anyone at home, like if you're just trying to hop on and play the game, unfortunately you can't. So
Okay.
that's why this is such a unique experience, because you get to actually join something bigger than what you're doing at home.
Yeah, I think of it as kind of
Right.
like travel ball.
Yes, yes. That's
When
exactly.
anybody who's had a kid in soccer or baseball or any of these sports, you know that once you go through the regular high school program season, and then there are these private travel teams and leagues that you join. I'm sure you were in travel ball,
Yeah.
and my daughter was in travel ball and basketball.
Yeah. you
And
go
we
different
paid, and
places.
so she joined a team. She got recruited or joined a team. And
Yeah.
some of them are selective, and some of them anybody could join. But you paid to be on the team, then you practiced, and then you went around to different tournaments. In this case,
Yeah.
not on the internet, but you went to other cities and you played other kids in that league and that
Yeah, that's what we did.
system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really fun because not everybody's athletic or good at sports. Some kids are good with computers,
Hmm.
good with games, and you guys accept beginners or like intermediate. Like what levels do you guys accept?
So we accept all skill levels, whatever age you are, whatever skill level you may be. We actually do like a skill assessment where at the start of it, when they sign up with us to get like a baseline of where they're starting, and that basically falls into our lesson plan for them, like specifically, so that we can
Okay.
basically take it at their pace.
Do you have like a private lessons or is it group
So
lessons?
it's a session 2 hours and everyone is there. So whether you're
Okay,
the top of your
nice.
class or you're just starting the game and you have no idea how to touch a keyboard,
Hmm.
it's for everybody.
Okay.
Um, but yeah.
And we just have, I just want to make announcement and shout out to one of our sponsors, new sponsors, since we're talking about sports and fitness stuff. We have an awesome sponsor, everybody. It's Four Shades of Fit, and they're in Los Alamitos, and they have personal training classes. They help with nutrition.
Oh
They
wow.
help you with yeah, weightlifting. If you want to, they have a glute academy. If you want to, get those glutes in shape. And then Four Shades of Fit. It's for upper body, arms workout. And right now they're doing a free drop-in class for the month of November. And then also it's for first-time people that want to sign up with a personal training class. You get $50 off. That's our holiday special going on right now. And then the personal trainer in charge is Irma, and she's an expert in fitness. She's won body building championships, national championships, and she can help you reach your fitness goals. So you get personal training classes. It's private. It's an amazing gym. I've been there. I've seen the gym, checked it out, and did some workouts.
And
It's
what's the
amazing.
website?
The website is going to be so you guys can Google him too. It's 50 or sorry, four shades. I was thinking of the movie.
50. 50 Shades of Grey. Come on,
Yeah,
Ashley.
yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. And so, but
Four
so it's
Shades.
Four Shades gluteacademy.com.
Glute, Glute. Right?
Yes, the phone number to book appointments or have a free consultation, talk about your goals is 562-405-5419. The address is at 5020 Catella in Los Alamitos, and that's for the Four Shades of Fit. The Glute Academy is nearby at 5044 Catella in Los Alamitos.
Is there a
And
website?
yeah, that's a website, the Four Shades Glute Academy.com. You guys can Google them, Four Shades of Fit or Glute Academy in Los Alamitos, and give them a call. Go try it out. You get awesome discounts this month. Let them know you heard about them on OC Talk Radio. You can talk to Irma.
All right, let's talk about training for esports. I learned that there actually is training, not just keeping your, not getting carpal tunnel or moving your hand problem, but to sit and to focus and to keep your energy up and all these things. I was stunned. We had Mark Deppy from the UCI esports program on here. He said, we have a trainer on staff. We actually help these kids with diet, with training
Yep.
to prepare
Yeah.
for, it's an endurance
Yeah.
thing. Talk about training for esports.
No, yeah, I just want to add on that really quickly because when we first opened, I actually didn't know they had this, but this is one of the games that they compete in, Valorant. One of the pro teams actually had a psychologist
See?
on
Yeah,
on
the-
standby.
So you
Wow,
don't
oh
get
my gosh.
psyched out. How
Yeah.
do you handle this?
No.
The stress and the
Yeah.
psyche
You get
of
so mad if you're losing or something.
Yeah,
You want to
and
throw the
and,
controller.
or
and,
even
and
just
division
anxiety.
yourself, all that stuff to what do they call it? Like you picture the ball going in and all that stuff. You know?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like mental too.
No, yeah, exactly. But yeah, like a whole thing goes into esports. It's because it's not just the gamer. Of course, I love to see the Twitch streamers out there and the kids that already want to be Twitch streamers and YouTubers out
They make
there.
a lot of money on that stuff too.
No, yeah, exactly. But I mean, at the end of the day, like the whole esports as a whole, because it's grown so much, you need so much more than just the gamers and maybe 5 to 10 computers. You need sound design. You need someone to check on the hardware, software, make sure that's all good. You need
Oh, I
You
see.
need
Yeah,
event
yeah.
managers. You need people to sell out those arenas. Like
And you guys are promoting to schools in Orange County for your tournaments
Yes.
and all of your different packages and teams. So any kids in different schools, like Do you guys go there to the schools and like sponsor stuff or
Yeah,
go to
so
their events and
one
recruit kids
yeah,
or?
so one of our biggest ones actually that we're talking to a lot is El Toro High School. We actually
Okay.
partner with their football team, and we have a banner hanging up over there.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
awesome.
yeah, so like, and we're actually gonna have like a football Madden night, and we're inviting some of the football
Oh, that
players
should
from
be
the
so
team.
fun.
Yeah, because we want to give these schools a chance to see what we can do. Because I know that
Hmm.
nowadays there's actually a lot of these clubs sprouting up in these middle schools, these high schools. I mean, even elementary schools sometimes have like a extracurricular activity
Okay, yeah.
for esports or gaming, but
Hmm.
they're just missing that curriculum or the guided practice that we actually give. So like when we're there, like if I could share our lesson plan from last week,
Yeah,
it was
please.
it was called like our healthy habit actually is something that we do every week so that every kid takes something out of this. It's not
Okay.
just a game; it's about something that
Hmm.
you want to implement in your life. It was talent versus skill, because a lot of people are
Hmm.
born, with certain talents that they're already super good at, like oh I can
Yeah,
hit a ball 500 feet or something
right.
like that.
Hmm.
But then we talked about skill is something that you got to have dedication for. You got to build on that. You got to work on that.
It's like regular sports, like
Yes.
on the basketball court, football field, the
No,
same thing.
exactly.
And you know what I'm always I've played pretty much like every console video games. I like video games. I don't know if there's a lot of girls that play video games, but I like video games. And
More than there used to be. It used to be a bunch of
yeah,
guys, but I went to one of these tournaments and I
really?
couldn't believe the number of
Oh,
young
okay,
girls
cool.
showing
Yeah.
out for this stuff
Yeah,
here.
it's more than you think. We have about
Oh,
two or
really?
three girls actually signed up with us right now, and they play on our
That's
Fortnite
good.
team.
Yeah, that's awesome because see, that's what's nice. Everybody can do it. It doesn't really
Yeah,
matter. But it's like some of these games, to be honest, are so tough. Like it takes me a little bit long time to like
I
beat
I
some
won't
of them.
lie. Yeah,
How do you guys get so good at this? Like, do you guys know tricks to like win? Like, how do these guys get to be pros?
Practice. They
yeah, it's
practice.
You know?
practice. Yeah, and
Really?
it's even comes as a shock to some of the kids too. Like they think they see all these pros and they're like, I could never
Mm-hmm.
do that. But then
Yeah.
our instruction and our stuff, like we had someone start out, they never even wanted to touch a keyboard, but now they just only want to use a keyboard, and they just do all this crazy stuff in a blink of an eye. Like it,
Wow. Oh,
and
that is so
it's
good.
all
And
about
do you
reaction
guys,
time.
and
Oh
do
my
they,
gosh.
that's an interesting point because there's a real world out there. Some people use keyboards only to compete in the games, and
Yeah.
some
Hmm.
people are using controllers
Yes. So there's always that debate.
or a mouse, I
Yeah.
suppose, but that's a
Is it?
kind of controller.
But is
Yeah.
it Xbox or computer?
Um,
What console?
it's computer. So
Okay.
at Valhallan Lake Forest and
Hmm.
all Valhallans, we try to actually push them to use the keyboards and mouse because
Okay.
just so because you go into school, all that's around you nowadays is keyboards and like, oh, you got to type this up tonight. But some
Yeah.
kids don't
I
even
remember those days.
know what they're looking at on
Yeah,
the
and some
keyboard.
people are just used to the
Hmm.
Xbox, so they have a controller,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then some of these tournaments you bring your controller what up, and then there's a whole other world of esports where it's just on keyboards and computers, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, exactly.
That's neat.
If I can make the comparison
Yeah.
to like, I guess let's say baseball, like a lot of the kids when they're younger, they use like those aluminum bats or the metal bats, but then once you get to
Yeah.
the big leagues or the pros, they're using wood bats.
See,
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah,
Different
that's a good
equipment.
point. Mm-hmm.
What do most of the colleges and community colleges and schools use? Do they play on keyboards or do they play with control? Do they give the kids a bunch of controllers, or do they just have them adapt and use a keyboard?
So it just also depends on the game, such as Fortnite. That one allows you to use controller and keyboard. So it just really, if a player does stick with the controller, they're more than allowed to do that. It's totally fine. It's up to them. It's just more of a preference thing. But as for the keyboard, it actually gives you more advantages than anyone would ever think because, I mean, it's kind of, when you look at the keyboard, you see all these keys. You can
Yeah.
map all your controls so that you don't have to move your hand at all.
Uh-huh.
Whereas with a controller, you're
Constantly
limited.
flicking it, you're
Yeah,
pulling it,
Yeah.
pushing it right over. Yeah.
Exactly. And the controllers only have a few buttons on there and stuff like that. So you
Yeah.
kind of just run out of room to
I
operate.
played both of those different ways, and the computer, it is kind of more like easier. It's kind of more practical. Even the controllers nowadays, they made it so like sophisticated. Like everything's more sophisticated. I don't even know why. And there's different colors you can choose from, pink or red.
Because he wants you to do more things, yeah.
Yeah.
But I know, and then there were a few controversial ones. Again, when we were doing this esports connection here, we went to a tournament, and it happened to be a Smash tournament because this kid that was hosting it, that was his favorite thing, which is not one of the bigger things. And there was a kid who was a competitor there, on a pro level, who had been trying to sell his own controller for years to play that game. And it was very controversial. Was it easy? He said it made more sense and it was laid out so you could do it faster, and maybe it was. But did that give you an unfair advantage or a different kind of advantage? So there was a real controversy whether they would allow anything but the basic controllers in there. With a keyboard, it's all the same.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's when it really comes down to it at a basic level, it's more of a preference thing for the, kids or pro gamers alike. But there is, however, like I said, Fortnite allows both controller and keyboard. When you start playing other games like Overwatch, Valorant, there's this other game called League of Legends.
That was the one, League of Legends.
Yeah,
right.
those ones only you have to use the mouse and keyboard. You can't use the controller. So a lot of younger gamers or gamers that want to try these games, they shy away because they're so used to the controller. So at the base essence at Valhallan, we're actually just trying to get them into different types of gaming so that they can just get better.
And that's good. They learn computer skills and stuff, and everything's like, they even have majors for video games at UCI. You can create games.
Well,
and
because
work in
that's the next
field.
thing. Let's say you don't take this to the next. Maybe you get into college, and this is how you get some support. Every parent dreams of their kid getting a scholarship. That's why they're all playing every sport imaginable, from field hockey to basketball and baseball. Maybe I'll get some help and do it. It certainly is something, if they like it, that they become focused on, and it becomes good for them to develop these kind of interpersonal skills and teamwork and all that. I get all that. But every parent has this fantasy, me included, that somehow they're going to get to the next level. But beyond that, there is this whole it's not emerging, it has emerged. And a lot of it is centered here in Orange County, Blizzard and places like that, that built these giant, massive games. What did they do? World of Warcraft, I think. And it became this multiplayer game that you could play in the cloud with people all over the world, which a lot of these games are. There's somebody has to design them, has to build them, has to promote them, has to market them, and then put on those tournaments and manage the tournament. Shoutcasters that have to be the broadcasters at those tournaments and give the play-by-play or the color announcement. It is everything that you would see in professional sports of any kind. There is a parallel world of tournaments and promoters and producers and announcers and all the game creators on top of it here.
It's getting really popular, and I think that there's a really bright future for esports. We have an Olympics for it next year in Saudi Arabia, which is amazing.
They really might bring it into the Olympics. That would be
They're
wild.
making it. There's going to be like over 100 countries in it, having people that are going there to this Olympics next year to play the games, and it's going to start, and then they're going to have it other places.
Well, I'll tell you another place I saw. We had the president of YMCA in here a year or so ago, and they run these after-school programs. My daughter was in one. So if you can't go pick up your kid right away at 3 o'clock or whenever high school and junior high gets out.
You leave the kid there?
You leave the kid there, and they watch them, and then what do we do with them? So maybe we spend some time, we help them do their homework and some other things, but they want to play. They want to do it. They've already been in school all day. So, and they try and give them, something to do, more than arts and crafts, more than just run around outside and kick the ball. A lot of them are putting in esports programs because it's something that kids want to do. If my daughter's going to stay there, give her something she wants to do.
I mean, it's really, and I think video games can be really positive and healthy, because it's like, when you're stressed out, instead of like even adults, like guys and women under any age are playing games.
My son-in-law in his 30s.
It's nice to just forget everything and play video games. You just don't even care about like everything in the world falling apart or whatever's going on in your life.
Or the election going on today here.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Well, I think it's a phenomenal world I knew very little about. Now, the big announcement today is that Valhallan's going to take over our Esports Connection program. Starting in, I believe we're looking at starting at the beginning right after our Thanksgiving sometime here.
Very excited for that.
We're looking to do we're going to do it twice a week show or a weekly show. I forgot.
It's going to be a twice
a month show.
Twice a month. Yeah, twice a month show.
Hopefully we can grow it into a weekly show if everybody supports it. And we're going to talk about this world of esports from a business standpoint. What is the business of esports? What are the tournaments taking place? What are the opportunities? What are the sponsors getting into it? How are kids training for this? What are the colleges doing? What are the high schools doing? What are the pros doing? All that world we're going to explore in the Esports Connection, particularly for those who want to get connected with the growing esports community here.
You guys are the experts.
The center of it, really.
No, thank you for that, Paul.
I look forward to that. So I appreciate you coming on and talking about the world of sales. And we're going to talk more about this as we sell this esports. It's already being sold to kids. And I was stunned. Sponsors,
Yeah.
major insurance companies, Coca-Cola,
Yep.
what's the drink that everybody, Monster and everything else. They're all supporting
Yeah.
it. They're all putting, and there are people, they're paying
a huge industry.
six-figure salaries to be the esports coordinator for
Yeah.
our product here. And to
I know,
get
too
it.
bad I'm not really good at the games. I have to come
Well,
take some classes,
you have
you
to take
guys.
some classes.
Right. Yeah, like I said, you know, and we're trying to actually do a couple different things out there. Like we have non-competitive clubs now just for training, basically.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
And do you have
That's good. That's
tournaments that
fun.
people can come just watch if they want to just
Yeah,
watch?
what's happening now? Is
Yeah,
it-
so right now, like the in-season matches, those ones we kind of just keep a little bit private just for the kids' safety and stuff like that. But we actually do have a lot of local events that anyone's allowed to come and spectate or even join in on.
And where's your location at? Where you guys at?
We are in we're Valhallan Lake Forest off of Muirlands and Boulevard. I believe it's I forgot what the shopping center is called, but it's the actual address is 24331 Muirlands Boulevard.
Murals,
Right. Also, you
okay.
guys have a website?
And
phone
Valhallan
number?
is VALHALLAN.
Yep, exactly. And just spell just like that, and then .com right afterwards. You'll find us on there. And then we're also on
Awesome.
Instagram, Facebook, at Valhallan Lake Forest.
All right, awesome. So everybody make sure you go there, send your kids there
Send
to
your
Valhallan.
kids there, check it out, see the
Yeah.
opportunity. Just stop by and see what's happening there.
Yeah, learn how to play some games, use your skills, make friends. That's wonderful. It's so great you guys are doing that out here in Orange County, and you guys are really going to make a huge impact for
I
the
think so.
industry.
We're glad to do it.
And support Wednesdays at 2 o'clock. I think that's what we're going to do it. Wednesdays at
Yes.
2 o'clock
Yep.
is the Valhallan sponsored Esports Connection back on OC Talk Radio again.
Yeah,
Thank
make sure
you
you
for
guys watch
joining
that.
us. Now we got two final things. Our mystery
Yes,
guest here.
Mystery
All right.
guest.
Let's get you to stand up
All
and
right.
who is introduce your mystery guest here.
All right, everybody, we have Yancy Martin.
You got to get all over the
Magician.
table and then turn around and look at
All
the
right.
yeah, there you go.
Woo! Hey, Yancy, thanks for being here.
Awesome.
And Yancey's our
Everybody, he's
second
amazing.
sponsor here today.
Yes.
We're getting him to do. Let's get his mic up. Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
so Yancy's an amazing magician.
How
and
long
he's
you
gonna
been?
show us some
How long
tricks
you been
here.
doing magic?
I've been doing magic for 30 years now.
Oh my
All
goodness!
right,
And,
awesome. magic.
and you just joined the Magic Castle.
Yeah, application approved, pending audition, and I'm super excited to join the Magic Castle. And I will
Yeah.
extend
Up
out
in
invites
Hollywood.
Amazing.
Yeah.
to everyone here in this studio.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Once
thank
we
you
get
for
in,
being here,
yeah.
Yancy.
We're going. All right. So
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You
So
So
get
we're
a
gonna
little-
we're gonna show you a magic trick that I like to do here.
Okay. I'll try to trick
Because you can do this.
Yeah.
You're hired for parties and
Yeah,
corporate
we can do
events and stuff.
parties. I do corporate events. I can entertain up to 150 people while
right.
they're having dinner or whatnot.
Your holiday parties,
I'm gonna
Christmas
set this
parties, New
over a
Year's.
little bit here so we can
Sure,
see.
sure. And you work in Orange County and LA or
I'm a resident of Huntington Beach,
Okay.
so sometimes you might walk the pier and you might see me there
okay.
Ah.
Awesome.
doing some
A little
magic
street
out
magic,
there,
eh?
some street magic.
Really cool. Nice.
And yeah, but I'll go ahead and do events. I get flown out, whatever. Sometimes.
Okay.
All right. So what are you gonna show us
Awesome.
today?
Okay. So first,
All right.
Ashley, we're gonna have you do something with these cards. Okay. I'm gonna have
Okay.
you count them. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this card here, and
Okay.
you're just gonna put it underneath, and you're gonna count it out loud. So I just counted 1, right?
Okay.
And this is 2. You see how I'm doing that? This is
Yeah.
3.
Pull it out and put it underneath.
So
yeah.
go ahead and just keep counting. I already counted 3, so count 4 for me. 4,
4, 5,
Don't screw it up, Ashley.
6,
6, I know, right? 7,
8,
8.
9. Put
9.
them in any pocket you like. Any pocket.
Put them in your
In my-
pocket.
Any pocket. You can
Any
put them in any
pocket.
pocket. Just hide them away from
I'll
us,
put them
okay?
in my sweatshirt.
All right. Now you
There's a lot
counted.
of space here.
Hands out
Okay.
your pocket. How many
Okay.
did you count?
9.
9. All right. I'm going to pick 3 cards that are easy to remember.
Okay.
And there's one right there. Ace of diamonds.
That's easy.
Ace of spades.
Oh yeah.
And we're going to do ace of clubs. Pretty easy to remember these, right?
A for
Okay.
Ashley, of course.
There we
yeah.
go. Are
There you
we?
go.
Are you quicker with your left or your right hand?
Right, and right
Your
hand.
right hand. Put your right hand. Hover that over here for me, for just like that. A little bit higher.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the first ace, and I'm gonna have you grab it when I say 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Did you get it?
No.
Where did it go?
Ashley,
Ashley,
come on.
did you drop
No.
it?
All right.
Wait.
Let's try that again.
All right.
Here we go. Grab it
Let's go.
again. 1, 2, 3.
Get the card, Ashley. Get the
You gotta
card.
grab it. Ready? 1,
What?
2, 3. Grab it again.
All right, something's
That
going
was
on
3. Okay. I want you to take the cards out your pocket. Count them right here, face down. Rotate as you're counting. 1, 2, 3. Out loud for everybody to hear.
Okay.
All right, pull the cards out of your pocket.
Yep.
Now
Count
what are you
them
gonna
face down. 1,
down.
2.
Okay. 1,
Out loud. 2,
2, 3,
3,
4,
4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
What?
Keep going. 10.
No.
Ashley, you only have 9
11.
cards.
No.
12. Ashley, how many did you have the
What?
first time?
I had 9.
Now you have what?
What? 12?
Put them back in the pocket. You can pick the same
Oh
pocket or a
my
different one. It's
God.
up to you.
Put it in the same
gonna-
pocket here.
Same pocket or
one?
different one. It's
Okay,
up to you.
Okay, I'll try this. Let me check my pocket.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing in
How did
there.
you pick up
No
3
extra
cards,
one.
Ashley?
Okay, that was kind of weird. Okay, hands out your
Okay.
pocket. Make sure you're not doing
Oh
any
my
funny
gosh.
business.
Yeah,
Now you
come on.
counted how many?
12.
12. Okay, we're going to do
Pull
this
your
again.
sleeves up, Ashley.
Here we
I wanna
go,
make
here
sure
we
you
go.
have them
Okay,
up
I'll
here.
put my
Ready? Here we
sleeves
go.
up.
Here we go. We're going to
I'll
do this
put my
again. Just
sleeves
grab
up.
this card. 1. Go
I'm
ahead.
so
Get that
confused.
card.
1. See that? You can
Okay.
kind of see what I'm doing. I don't
Ashley,
know. It's
there's
kind
no,
of weird.
there's nothing there.
That was 3. Let's see. Count them again, Ashley.
Oh my God.
Ashley, if there's 15 cards in there, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead. Go
die.
ahead.
There were 9,
2, 3, 4,
4, 5,
5,
6.
6, 7, 8,
That was the original.
9, 10, what? 11, 12,
That-
13, 14,
Whoa.
15. Oh
Ashley.
my God. What
15.
the hell? I'm so
How
confused.
in the world?
Okay, wait.
my
We're not done yet.
God.
We're not
What
done
is
yet.
Oh my goodness.
We're not done. We're not done.
okay.
Do you
Oh
remember
my-
those 3 cards that I said were easy to remember, right?
The
Yes.
ace
Let's
is
see
there.
if they're in there.
Oh no, those 3 cards are in there too.
Let's see.
In my pile.
There were
Let's go.
3 aces.
Flip
That's
it
all
over.
I
Oh
remember.
my God. Okay.
See 3 aces in there?
Ace of clubs. They're even on the bottom.
Are
Oh
you
my
kidding?
God.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
Nancy,
Wow.
you blew my mind. Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Thank you.
How
That's
did they find you?
amazing.
That was awesome.
How do they
Oh
find
my
you, Yancy?
God.
They want you.
Wow.
You want to
That
find
was
me? Yancey.
crazy.
It's Yancy. Martin is my last name. You can
Oh
just
my
search
God.
up Google Yancey Martin Magic. You'll get my phone number, which is 714-333-0560.
Make
Social
sure you
medias.
Talk to Yancy
Yeah.
or
Why
invite
wouldn't-
him to your party. That
Why
was
wouldn't you
amazing.
want to bring him to your party, to your
Wow.
corporate event, to
That was so
yeah,
cool. Oh
cool
my
training?
God.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Yancy.
Yeah.
One more time, Yancy.
It's Yancey, Yancy, Martin, Martin.
Wow.
And all social medias, just type that up. If you want to Google it, just say
Okay.
Yancey Martin Magic.
Well,
You'll find me.
Yancy, there's only one
Alright,
thing more
awesome.
amazing than esports or close-up magic, and that is
We do have another surprise.
the
sort of
book,
thing. My
which is
book.
filled with magic tricks about sales.
Yes. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yancey's gonna make this disappear.
Yeah.
How
Well,
did they get your
So-
book? And
I
what-
can
is there-
make it disappear for 1995,
All
right?
right. Exactly.
And you got an event coming up, right?
Ferocious sales skills. Yeah, this is my book, everybody. I'm going to do a book signing this Saturday, 11 to 4 at Once Read Books. It's a bookstore in Long Beach. You guys can look
Go
it
check
up.
it out.
And yeah, come on down. I'm going to have my booth there, and I'm going to be
Get
signing
a copy
books for everybody. You can buy a copy for yourself, your coworkers,
and learn the
employees.
magic of selling.
Exactly. It's going to be fun. I look forward to meeting everybody.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Thanks for
Awesome.
coming, guys. Here.
Right.
For having us.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. Some magical moments. The world of magic, the magic of esports, and the magic of selling, all here through the magic of the internet on OC Talk Radio, Orange County's only community radio station, streaming live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.